Hey curious people, welcome back to the Curiosity Kingdom. Today we'll be continuing with our season 3, and this time in our season 3 we are going to have the second episode of our Let's Know series. And today in this video we are going to discuss some really interesting things like what exactly is honey. We all know that water is transparent, but why water bodies look blue? And also what makes the ocean salty? And why K is used for 1000 and a lot more. So you're going to learn a lot. As usual, I'm Athar Dubey and let's begin. What is Karat? Well, before we begin, here's one very important thing. We are having Karat, Karat under discussion, and not the vegetable. These words sound the same but have different meaning and spelling are called homophones, which cannot to be confused with homograms, which have the same spelling. These words on the basis of context can mean different things, like bat on the basis of context can mean an animal or an sporting equipment. So now let's move to the question. I hope you are clear with which carat we are dealing here. The carat which we take with gold, the 24 carat gold. What does that mean? Well, in basic terms, it's used to demark the pureness of a substance. Whenever we have a 24 karat gold, if we divide into 24 pieces, then each piece will only contain gold. If there's 23 karat, then of those 24 pieces, one piece will not contain gold and it will contain some other metal. Generally, for the purpose of jewelry, 22 karat, 18 karat, 14 karat, or even 10 karat gold is used because pure gold is very soft and it's impractical to make jewelry with it. This also clarifies that gold pureness such as 25K, 50K, and 101K cannot exist. And now we have the next question. What is honey? Well, honey is a thing that many people eat on daily basis and like it a lot. But what exactly is that substance? Well, in very simple and the shortest answer is it's gross. And the long answer is here. For that we need to know the process of how honey is made. First, the honeybee goes and sucks nectar from the flower. This nectar then goes into the stomach of the honeybee where it gets digested by adding enzymes and salivary enzymes and whatnot, and it changes its form. And then this bee goes and regurgitates the same material into another bee. What does that regurgitate means? Means it vomits it into another bee. And this vomiting continues from bee to bee to bee to bee for 4 or 5 times until the nectar converts into the sweet viscous liquid, which then the honeybee regurgitates and vomits for the final time into the honeycomb where it's stored for future use, but we human beings consume it as honey. We all know stars twinkle from the day we were born. Okay, not then, but after a couple of years when we come across that poem. And for those who don't know which poem I'm talking about, Cocomelon links in the description. No, it's not there. You should know it. So now we come, why do stars twinkle? Well, this is because stars are a very far distance from the earth, and therefore a very thin beam of light reaches to us from the star. When this thin beam passes through various layers of the atmosphere with different pressure and temperature, it bends and keeps on bending. Therefore, it creates a zigzag pattern. And when we look into the sky, some amount of light comes and then it doesn't. And this keeps on changing in appear and disappear form, which makes them twinkle and thus the stars twinkle. Well, this is simple. Once there was a king and his name was Blue. He liked the blue color. Once he saw an ocean and he felt it to be boring, so he added blue color to it and it became blue. No, it's not like that. Well, this is because of the sunlight, or scientifically, the white light. Well, sunlight or the white light consists of 7 colors, and these 7 colors are the same as in a rainbow. When the sunlight reaches the ocean or any other water body, it comes in contact with the water molecules. These water molecules absorb red, orange, yellow, and most of the green, whereas blue, indigo, and violet still remain. These colors mix up together and create the ocean blue color, which our eyes see, and therefore the ocean appears to be blue. We just not discussed that what makes the ocean blue. But do you know what makes the ocean salty? Yeah, definitely it's salt, but how this much quantity of salts come into the ocean? Let's know how. Well, this is also some very related story. Once there was a king and he was waiting for his desert, but instead of desert, he got something savory. He got very angry and threw all the salt of his kingdom into the sea, making the oceans and the sea salty. No, it's not the case. Once again, Well, this is because of various reasons. Once there is water runoff, in which the water runs off from land to the sea, which takes a small amount of salt with it, adding it to the ocean. It may look very less, but if you look for how long this thing is happening and for how long oceans have been here, it kind of makes sense. Then we have rain, which also adds some amount of salt to the ocean bodies. Then we have the seafloor, which has some minerals which keeps on getting added to the seawater. And then we have underwater volcanic eruptions, which also release large amount of minerals and salts into the ocean, making the ocean salty. So you can see there are lots of factors that make the ocean salty, but it's definitely not the king. Or is it? No, it's not. It's all those factors, not the king. If you guys are enjoying this video and learning something new, then do consider subscribing to the Curiosity Kingdom, as subscription is totally free and you will keep on getting to learn new and new stuff. On social media, we very often come across figures like 1k, 10k, and 100k. And we all know that k in those means 1000. But why k? Well, let's know why. This is because k is a short form or abbreviation for kilo, which in Greek means 1000. We use kilogram, which is 1000 grams, and therefore k is used as 1000, and therefore on social media also k is used as 1000. But why not t? Well, for this, there is no particular answer which is available on the net or anywhere else. But well, here's a reason which I think. Well, on social media nowadays, things go till billion and million. We use M for million and B for billion. But sometimes, not now, but after a decade or so, there will be time when things can get 1 trillion or figures can get in trillions. At that time, what will we use? At that time, T can work. So with 1000, K is good to use and we should not consider switching it to T. And now we come to the last question. How is cotton candy made? Well, cotton candy is something which I feel it's good, but there's dessert which I prefer over it, but you guys don't care what I like or what not. You want to know how is cotton candy made? Well, cotton candy is made in a cotton candy machine, which adds a heating element in the center. The heating element also has some holes. When the motor is turned on, the heating element, which contains sugar, generally flavored and colored, melts that sugar and spins, which throws those liquefied sugar out in the atmosphere, which quickly cools and solidifies into sugar. But instead of crystal, it comes in the form of small tiny threads. And when the stick is inserted, the stick collects all those sugar threads and result in a tasty cotton candy. And by this we come to the end of the second episode of our season 3. Hope you learned something new. If yes, then don't forget to give this a thumbs up. New to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to it. Also, you can follow us on our various social media handle, links in the description. So till the next time, keep learning, keep asking, and stay curious.